Oh yeah, hello, hello, love your soul, not your role. Omnicosmic in the house. Wake up, wake up. What's up, y'all? You already know where I'm at. How's everybody doing today? Or tonight, depending on what time it is where you are. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For you are the wisdom, the power, and the glory forever. What's up? Thank you for the like. Come on in. You already know where I'm at. And if you don't know, let me show you. It's the most beautiful place in the world. So you got people in the water. It's really nice. The weather's really nice. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. There's a breeze. Very comfortable weather. Very, very comfortable. I like it. So I had to have a pair of these because they're easier to put on. They're not super comfortable, but there's some cushioning in there. But since I'm always coming down here to check this place out, I decided to go with that. But there's something going on over here. There's like a wake up, wake up. I want to talk about some lyrics that I heard on the song, and I think it's YouTube. I don't know. Well, I'll talk about it in a minute. But there's something going on over here. Let me show you. I don't know what it is. Again, there's always something going on here, which is pretty cool. I get to see things, meet people, say hello. Some people are having bingo. Oh, it's a shooting thing. I don't know what this is, but there's a lot of people there. Is this for veterans? I don't know. Again, I have no idea. Let's check it out. Oh, somebody passed away. I don't know what that is. It's pretty cool. Check it out, let me show you. There's cars parked here that I've never seen parked here before. Oh, veterans, they're all veterans. Sweet, God bless. God bless these strong men and women that serve this country. Pretty cool. Got some old school motorcycles. New school motorcycle. Pretty cool. Well, yeah, they get to park here. I've never seen that. That's not my music. Check out this old school whip. Pretty cool. And there's a bunch of old school whips over there. So we're gonna check that out. I'm gonna go mute because this guy's playing some music. I don't know what it is, but that's pretty neat. Ultimate sacrifice. No greater love has any man than to lay down his life for his friend. Pretty cool. Look at that. Wow. That's neat, huh? Check out this statue's pretty awesome. Wow, that's pretty neat. There goes the fallen soldiers' names. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Ooh-wee. Check that out. That's pretty cool. All right, so they got something going on. I had no idea. I was gonna stay home and play video games all day. But anyway, I want to talk about this lyrics of this song, and it goes like this. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs. and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. And he don't know what it means. And I said, yeah, yeah. So I think that's YouTube. I don't know, I'm not sure. But check out this helicopter. What? Very cool. Alrighty. That is pretty neat. Cool, huh? U.S. Army, baby. The best. The best. They got some cars over here. They got a couple of killer potatoes, Langos, European fried dough. Ooh. How you doing, gentlemen? God bless, God bless. How you guys doing? Good? All right, God bless you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. What is this? Is that a minigun?
It is.
Don't want to see that coming my way. Oh, I'm out of here. Well, God bless you and God bless America. God bless you. God love you guys very much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Makes me feel happy. Take care, guys. Hi. Loving it. Loving to see the veterans, boy. What? In the house. In the house. The M50. You saw that? A minigun, I mean. I don't know if it's an M50, but he said it was loaded. I got to bounce. But check these out, man. Huh? The only thing I know about these things is I used to see them in the old school Chicago gangster movies. You guys ever see these? Really nice. Very, very pristine, very pretty. Wow, that's gorgeous. Let me go this way. So this is what's going on over here, man. Look at that Ford, baby. Is that the first one? Well, I mean, President Joseph Fannin. Very cool, very, very cool, very nice. Look at this one. Wow, they got 4 of these jammies. Very nice. Very nice. You already know the Mustang's in the house. Check that out. Matte Black. Is that a Mustang? Yeah, I think it is. Matte Black. Ooh. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful, beautiful. The matte. I don't know. I gotta see the paint finish is nice. What? Pristine, very clean. Check out the bucket seats, homie. Nice. Power Tour 2008. Very nice. Very nice, very cool. That's cool right there. The colors on these things are nice. Old school fool. So they get to park on here. I guess because it's an event, I'm supposing. Not sure. But that was pretty cool. Might be going on all weekend. Old school whips. Downtown is up yonder. I'm going to walk over there because I need to walk. What's up, gentlemen? God bless y'all guys. God bless you. Local fire squad up in the house, boy. People save your life when you need them. They'll be there. Nice. That's nice. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry about that. Look at that. Very nice. GTO, boy. Just a good old boy. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. The flag up there. I don't keep up with events. I don't really know. This apparently is for veterans. Might be veterans. I don't know. But God bless those folks. My uncles, my cousins, they're all in the armed forces. Retired from the armed forces. Been in the armed forces. So, yeah, the best in the world, baby. So anyway, there's that song. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. He don't know what it means, and I said, yeah. So those lyrics right there, just in themselves, depict most people in life, right? You like all this pretty stuff, you like to follow along, but you don't know what it means until you realize finally at the end that it was all a game. It was all It was all a deceitful plan to get you to like the songs. But I'm saying in life, right? Look how they mask. Everything is masked. Everything is masked. I've been working in corporate America for a long time. I should be retired by now, but I'm not because such is life. Um, but I know that when corporations set up, they set up shop to sell something to someone, right? They market. They got all this power of information, and they have people working for them doing the minor stuff. But then when you really need it happens like that for everybody, especially with insurance. When you really need the assistance, when you really turn up the fire on the services that you've been paying for, they're really you really end up nowhere, right? So if it's not able to be captured or dealt with at the customer level, right? And so then and it's not funny because if you look at people when they say, let me talk to your supervisor, let me see your supervisor, you don't even get there. They mistreat you, right? Believe me, it's been happening for a long time, which it shouldn't, but the corporations aren't caring anymore. You got people who they're given a job, right? Without knowing what the job truly entails. They don't. This is why when I was a kid and I used to go out and try and fill out applications for jobs, and they used to they always train us to make sure you find out about the business, right? What they're about, where the business comes from, the history of the people I work for, but these are things that, if you see these companies when they got their foot in all of your social interactions and all of your, they got their foot in on you and everything that you do, everything that you buy, everything that you purchase, thinking that you have to purchase things that you don't need because they have marketing. And so they put you in that ploy. Remember, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. He don't know what it means. And I said, yeah. That verse is, for me, right now, the way my mind is, how I'm thinking with Father God first, it's allowing me to hear and see things for what they really are, right? And sometimes it's scary to see those things, even with myself. But check out the murky waters of Florida. Look. Look at the murky. Can you see down to the bottom? Look, there's a fish right there. Ooh, I would love to fish here. I'm gonna get my pole soon, my fishing stick. There goes another one right there. See him? You probably can't see him, but there's a turtle in the water. You see him right there? I'm gonna zoom in. He just went down. There we go. See him? Hold on. See him? Yep, I can think you see him. I can see him. That's a turtle mite. And he's huge. He's huge because I've seen bigger. Hello there. Hi. God bless. Love you so natural. Come on in. Say hello. We're taking a walk. And my favorite place. Really beautiful. Check out that turtle. Look at him. He's looking right at me. See him? God bless you guys. He's just turning around. He's turning around. He's going into the marsh, but he's not. There he goes again. Big turtle mite. What's up, dude? And I hope you guys are doing well. God bless you. Love you so natural. You already know. Come on in, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Wake up. He's going back to the deep. What happened, man? All right, well, see you later. So, again, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. Here goes another turtle. See him? Right there. Hanging out. What a better life, right? I know the rest of the world is in turmoil. Everybody wants to captivate this, change that, put this here, put that there, make people do this, make people do that, make people call names, make people say things, make people follow these laws. But look, he ain't got a worry in the world. Unless you got, you got famine and then, things need to be hunted, then we going to have turtle soup. That's guaranteed. I ain't scared of no turtle soup. Who's scared of turtle soup? Turtle soup. Best believe me, when you need to eat a turtle, you're gonna eat a turtle. So all these, I get. Makes me laugh when people say stuff like that. Oh, I'll never eat that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. There not be food and you need to eat. You better figure out how to hunt, how to fish, what to eat, what plants to eat. There's a baby with them. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles I've seen already. 5 actually. You see him? Do you see him? Right there? And there's one over there, I think. See him? Pretty cool, huh? But this is where I like to go. This is where I like to be. This is where I like to hang out. This is where it's at, yo. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. Let me get up out of here because I came over here to be by my lonesome. Somebody was smoking crack. There's a crack spoon. No, I'm joking. I don't know if that's a crack spoon, but peep game, check it out. Cool, huh? Don't see anymore. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. He don't know what it means, and I said, yeah. Listen to that. That's today's themes. Today's theme is liking something that you don't know what it means. That's like people when they say, I'll never eat. You don't know. You've been programmed to like certain things. How you know you don't like it? You ain't never tried it. How you know? How you know you don't like it? I'll never eat a turtle. Come on now. Stop lying to yourself. So anyway, I'm out here and I already said that. It sounds redundant. So again, I've been able to see things for what they are now. You know, when it has to do with like heightened sense of anything, of emotion, you know, of feeling, of sensing, of understanding, of really my senses as a whole. Everybody has a superpower. Everybody. Everybody has a superpower. I don't care who it is. Everybody has a superpower. You know, these things that they show you on TV is not far from you being it. But you just have to continuously be aware of yourself. Self-awareness is the key to being to unprogramming, to being unprogrammed, to reconditioning. So that song just put me on to like it just, for some reason, and I know that song. I've listened to that song before. It's an old song. I think it's U2. I might be mistaken, but that's just what how they want you to think all the time. The news right now, even these memes, all of it is AI. Well, the majority of you just gotta look. I mean, I don't know how how AI is captivating this generation, right? But it seems like that's all you guys listen to and all you guys watch and all you understand, even if it's fake, because you don't know it's fake. For you, it's real. For me, it's not real. I look at it, I'm like, you can just look at the propaganda is at a maximum level. Maximum level. I'll give you a little tidbit. Netflix's owner is the great grandson, I think, of Edward Bernays. And if you don't know who that is, look him up. Maybe we could do a little session a little later on tonight, maybe if I get my computer up, because it's just a pain for me to move all this stuff around, and but I'm gonna try it. But look up Edward Bernays. He wrote a book. He wrote a book that I read. Impactful on my state of understanding what reality is. Let's just be quiet for a moment. Take it in, take it all in. Remember, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs And he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. Anyway, the name of the book is called Propaganda. Get the book. Read it online, whatever. Read the book. If you're interested on learning outside the box of what you've been taught, you got to start reading books. Books, any kind of book that has to do with, even if it's mental, emotional, then social. You don't have to worry about anything that's social if you disconnect yourself every once in a while, right? Because your social is your direct. Your direct. They want to make it. What's up, brother? What's going on? He's making himself known, and that's kind of weird for a hawk. They don't make so much noise all the time. He's crying. Hey, man. He's up there. There he goes up there. What's wrong with you, bro? Is that a baby? He's a baby just learning how to fly? Because the only hawks that make that kind of noise are the babies that are waiting for food or if they're in danger, because they don't make noise like that. They're letting their prey know where they're located, so there's something going on. Unless it's mating season, which I don't know if it's mating season for them or not. That could be. It could be a mating call. I don't know. So how you doing? Wake up, wake up. You already know. Love your soul, not your role. Come on in. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hello. Have fun. Have fun with life. Enjoy. Can we find the moon? Dude, if I find the moon, I'm going to trip right now. But it should be. There's the sun. And so, back to what I was saying. Books. Written by many, yes. But you'll be able to open up your mind when you can cross-reference things, right? And not be fed the same information over repetition is programming. So when you watch the news, and you see the news, they'll show news that happened last week, and they'll keep on showing it the same cutscene over and over and over, and then you're gonna watch it over and over. What do you think that's doing to your subconscious? What do you don't know what it's doing because no one understands what that is unless you're a professional, unless you've been, and even those folks don't know what it is. But it's programming. You get programmed, right? And so right now, what's being pushed out for around the world is fear. Fear. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. T4, what up, man? Is so fear. Look at this war, this, that. The only thing that you need to be worried about is nothing. You're alive. You woke up today. Thank you, Father God, for giving me this breath of life. And this is your world. Wherever you want to be, whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be, do what you do. Just don't hurt anybody else in the process. Right? That's one thing you don't want to do. Is you don't want to hurt anyone in any way. Because trauma, man, sets people's evolution back big time. There you go. So there's another one yelling. I think it's probably mating season. Oh, wait a minute. There's one close by. There he goes. There he goes right there. You see him? And that's a blue jay, I think. See him? That's a mockingbird, maybe. Have you guys ever heard of mockingbird? Ooh, those things are crazy. They do all bird sounds and they never repeat the same one twice. But anyway. Yeah, man, fear, and this is what everybody's fearful of each other, which is strange. Like, if you're a friendly person, people think you're strange. If you're an evil person, people, think you're evil, right? You can't be you, but you can, right? If you take away the programming that you've been programmed to be programmed by, and you analyze it, you will come to the realization that you don't even know who you are. I don't know who I am. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh my God. So now you have all this extra bull in your life that wasn't imposed upon you by you. It was imposed upon you by others. Father God would only give you love. He will only give you challenges knowing that you're going to be able to supersede the challenge. The challenge may be difficult, but he's not going to leave you in the middle of the challenge that he gave you. Just don't give up. Don't ever give up. You don't have no reason to give up. I'm walking around right now. I'm happy about that. You got people, again, people that are doing bad, people that are in the hospitals, children with cancer. Psst, listen, that just thinking about that stuff will depress you. It will put you in a mode of helplessness. But that's not your problem, right? That's not your situation. Your situation is your situation, right? And it's never, you got to change the way you say things, even the way you process things that you see and understand, right? And completely recondition those. So here's an example. Someone with anxiety, right? Someone with anxiety will already make up. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just me. And this is my experience because I used to have that. Didn't even know I had it. I don't have it anymore. Because when you love your soul and not your role, you already know. Wake up. Father God loves you. Is that I used to always predict an outcome of a situation. And I would get that pump in my heart. When you get that anxiety pump, right? Your heart just bumps out of control. You're like, what in the world? And now you're not afraid, but you're afraid, and you gotta try to put that together, right? You gotta try to get out of that. And most people don't. Most people can't advance from that situation because they don't know how to. They don't have any training. They don't have any. This is a cool old school. Well, it's not old school. My uncle had one of these. Pull yourself out of that state of self-doubt that you were not born with doubt, especially self-doubt. No way, none of us. That was given to you. Here you go. Here's some anxiety, or here you go. Here's some depression, and this, they provide the problem, and then they give you the solution. That's what they do, but they don't solve your situation. All they do is they make it worse because now you got medications. Medications, what they do, they close off your inhibitors, your reuptakes, and it fills it with chemicals. And then your body stops producing those chemicals, and then your anxiety becomes worse. And then you need more anxiety pills. So you're not really curing yourself. You're just temporarily patching up something that's not even yours. You didn't create no anxiety. Somebody in your life put you in a trauma situation. You can go ahead. Thank you. Put you in that situation where now you have anxiety. Like, people online think it's funny. Listen, let me flip this over. People online think it's funny to scare their children, and they laugh. You know how serious that is? You know what you're causing those children? Oh, you gotta see this. This is nice. Look at that. Ooh. Anyway, I'll get back to that. But you know how serious, what kind of condition you're putting that person in? That child that you have to put into this world. You just gave that kid anxiety. You just imposed trauma, but you think it's funny. I don't listen. That really rocks my boat. For the lack of a better term. And life is life. You're gonna run into those kind of feelings and things of nature where it's gonna explore you, like scare you. But let yourself go through that. Don't traumatize your children from not exploring the world. That's where you create. So that's where all this anxiety stuff is created, right? From my experience. And then people wonder, their parents wonder why they act this way, why they're doing this. They call it acting out because you traumatized me, man. And now I have to figure that out as an adult. Why I do all these things, and they're self-destructive basically at that point. Yeah, that's how bad that can get. But again, when you're out of that box of trauma, right, that was fed to you, when you finally can get out of there, it's just a whole new you, a new you that was not really a whole new you. It's the real you. But now you have to recondition yourself to say, man, I knew this wasn't my fault. I knew this wasn't, and some people need some help, right? Some people need some guidance. That's okay. Guidance is fine. That's not a problem. But don't allow that, because that's another form of programming. Those people can program you, to live a fake life. right? You're walking around with a fake smile, you know. But the more you smile, it stays for a while. I just made that up. Most of the stuff that I talk about in my life is all entertainment. All this is entertainment. Again, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm a professional technologist, right? I work with computers. I've been doing that my whole life since I was, like 19, maybe even younger than that. I love computers. But now I don't, because computers, I've been working on them so long, I don't like them anymore. It just drives me crazy. So I just took a seat right here, check it out, on the corner of 31st and 9th. This is like the spot right here. It'll get busy. They're putting up barriers, so there's a couple of barriers, so something's gonna be happening. Of course, something's already happening. We just passed that, and I think it's Veterans Day or something like that. But I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you're treating yourself like you should be treated by yourself, and then that's gonna glow into others, and they're gonna see that you need to be. Oh my gosh! I just saw a whole thing of birds up there. See them now, so high in the sky. What in the world? Chemtrails. Oh no. I know when you say that, people get like, what do you mean chemtrails? See it? Right there. Watch how big that thing gets. They're all that's chemtrails, I guarantee you that. But yeah, so reconditioning is a process. You gotta buy some books. There's a really good book I read when I was young. It's called Who Moved My Cheese? So if you get a chance to get that book, if you're going through transition, I would say that's a good book for someone in their 20s, for someone, say, in their late teens or early teens. It's a good book. It's a fun book. It's a psychological thriller. It's about 100 pages long. So Who Moved My Cheese? You got to check that one out. I wish you would step off from that ledge, my friend. You can cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. So anyway, the song is, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. Just listen to what they're saying with that verse alone. That applies in life in general. So come on in, say hello, hi. I'm on the corner of 8th and Mineola Avenue, pimping. No, I'm joking. Chilling, watching the folks come through. They're going down to the veteran show. I'm not saying it's a show. I don't know what to call it, but there's a lot of people over there who've had family. You guys seen it. I just walked over the minigun that the gentleman said it was loaded. Old school veterans hanging out. Love to see that. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. He don't know what it means. And I said, yeah. Yeah, this is a nice area. Any music that's heard in the background is not mine. I don't claim it. Do not strike me, because I'm live, and when you're live outside in the world, things happen. Okay? YouTube. Oye, YouTube. So, Mara, lo que les voy a decir. Vamos a caminar un poquito más. Luego me voy a retirar para mi camita, en la casita, esperar mañanita. Bueno, mi gente, ¿qué es la que hay? Bayamón. Mara, esto es Puerto. Mara, yo me voy para Puerto Rico vendiendo vasos en colores. Yo me voy para Puerto Rico vendiendo vasos en colores. ¿Ustedes han escuchado esa canción? Esa canción tiene una, no sé cómo se vaya a decir, que tiene como un momento en la canción en donde sube el ritmo y te pone a bailar a lo loco. ¿La han escuchado? Yo me voy para Puerto Rico vendiendo vasos en colores. ¡Wow! Te pone a bailar. Pero Mara, aquí estamos en el corner de la calle 8. No, ¿esta es la calle 8? No, esta es la Miniola. No, mentira. Esta es la calle 8, papá. Para que lo sepan. La triple C. Aquí estamos en la triple C, un sitio muy lindo, muy bello, me encanta. Todo de este sitio es una cosa bellísima. Las tiendas son una belleza. Las personas que son de aquí, porque los que vienen a visitar son unos mamastacas. No, mentira, como no tienen la cultura de esta área, no entienden. Pero eso está bien, está todo hablado. Pero mira, tranquilidad. Quiet, man. Esa música no es mío. All right, I went on mute because, that's not my music. South Lake Art League. Sounds pretty cool. Got more music. I don't know what they're serving there, but it looks like they got like a bunch of cool, tasty things. School of Rock. What does this say? We teach guitars, bass, vocals, and drums. Cool. That's not my music. So there's music on, so I'm not gonna go on mute. But they got a screen outside, bro. What? Oh man, listen. So I'm gonna go inside. Mullets. It's called Mullets. I'm gonna go.